Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stronad and here is Bellistic G's, where I spill it all. Guys, don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok where this black lady was actually sharing her being tired of the emotional labor that comes with dating a black guy, and a lot of people, stitch her video. People have their opinions, even including black guys, came to react to what she was saying, how emotionally damaged she was or she is dating black guys. I'm just gonna roll her clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and let's get into it.
Be aware that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together. And then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us. But then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
So she had to end up turning off her comments because people were coming for her. To that young lady and others who are like her, I say, go where you are celebrated. Now, every group has good or bad, but if you expand the pool in which you're willing to entertain, the chances of you getting the things that you want are greater. The values that are important to you being reciprocated are greater. If you are finding that with a certain demographic of people, you are not having any luck every single time you are entertaining this group, you are coming up short. Entertain another group.
Wherever you feel welcome, man. Hit that transfer portal. I won't even sit here and say that she didn't go through a whole bunch of emotional labor when it comes to emotions in black men. That's her reality and her experiences, which don't make up the majority. You can say that a whole bunch of other women agree with the same thing that you're saying, and that they had the same experience with black men. But have you or any of those women that might agree with you took a deep look at themselves? Because if the same conflict occurs over and over again, like to the point where it's a distinct pattern, it's not really much of a coincidence. And accountability is a two-way street. I hear a whole bunch of, oh, they did this, they did that, they're bad at doing this, but they're attracted to you. They keep on coming to you. What's bringing them to you? If it's every black dude like she says it is, it could be a call to her character and what she's got going on intrinsically. Oh my gosh, this one black dude was like this. The other one was just like that. And then the other one, and then another one, and then another one. You're not innocent in this. You are who you surround yourself with.
So I teach women emotional intelligence to avoid getting to their wits' ends like this. It's really sad, actually. This is a sad video to watch, but I wrote some notes down based on what she said so I can help you ladies get to a better you and have better outcome and results than this. So I'll be honest, this video didn't shock me. Neither did all of the comments of all the other women agreeing with her. It didn't shock me at all, but I promise you this is not going to get her the results that she desires. It's actually just really sad. And some people are just looking at it as basically entertainment for social media, but I'm going to read some things she said. She basically said that she is tired of the emotional labor. She said she wants somebody to commit to her, to support her, to encourage her, to marry her, someone with money. And then she says she doesn't know what to do. And all of these things are so ironic because these are things that she should be providing herself firstly. You should commit to yourself, love yourself, support yourself, give yourself encouragement, love, money, all of those things before you require it from someone else. That's step one. That's step one. But also having that emotional intelligence, because a lot of times when we lack emotional intelligence, we always play the victim. It's always someone else's fault. And I saw another one of her videos. She was saying how biracial women are not a monolith, but then she's saying that black men are a monolith with this video. So she's contradicting herself a bit, and I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this. Okay, so like I was saying, black men are not a monolith, and neither are black women or any other race of people. It's not about the race of a person. It's more about the maturity level. So first, you have to have great self-understanding, self-awareness to understand others and be aware of others. It's not about culture. It's not about race. It's about maturity level. And first you have to see it within yourself to see it within other people. I love talking about emotional intelligence because there are 4 components that I'm going to share with you guys really quickly in this video to help you, have better results than this woman did in her in her life. So it's really sad because I hate seeing women get to this point when it's later in life, when they're single moms and they're angry and they're bitter and they're upset. And then they go to social media and take it out on, people they don't even know, strangers, basically. So step 1. Self-awareness. You have to be aware of your emotions and your triggers at all times so others cannot manipulate you. The component 2 is the self-management. Once you learn how to self-regulate, it's really hard for others to take advantage, to lie, to trick, and manipulate you because you are in control of you and you can see it coming a mile away. Once you see those red flags, you reject them. Social awareness. Then once you're aware of self, you're able to be aware of others because others are just a reflection of you. I'm running out of time. I might have to make them part 2. Relationship management. Once you learn other social cues, you can manage others.
Now, y'all know I love a good double standard because best believe if I made this generalization about a specific race of women, I would be getting killed in the comment section. But girly over here can make this video and all the girlies agree and then they add to it. But my question to you is, when do you take accountability for the type of men you entertain? When do you take accountability and say, you know what? The type of men that I am going for, the type of men that I entertain are not good for me. And you probably know that from the get-go. Let's be real. You know when you have a good man, you know when you are dealing with someone that has good things going for themselves and they know how to do certain things. But sometimes we be so hard-eyed that we just be ignoring it, but we never take accountability for it. We'd be like, oh my God, you tricked me. But baby girl, you knew he was a cheater. You knew he was a bum from the get-go, but you probably thought you could change that man. So as I said, you can generalize, but are you ever going to take accountability for your actions?
Who's going to hate you for having that opinion? I'm a black man and I don't hate you for having that opinion. As a matter of fact, if you feel like dating black men has been nothing but failures for you and not enough successes, and you want to choose to date outside your race because you're that much tired, I even understand that perspective of it. Now, while I do believe there is a lot of complexities that comes with dating as a black woman, such as in the city or state you're from, the dating range that you're of age that you're dating, what kind of men you're going for, where you meeting these men, I do understand that even though women do all of that work to make sure they're doing everything right, it is still frustration that come with looking for a black king. Now, universally, I apologize on behalf of all black men, but your opinion is valid and follow your heart.
One thing about the truth is that you know exactly how it sounds when you hear it, right? If you're one of those ladies that is in fact black, but you've deconstructed from the black love rhetoric, and now you're in that free place of go where you're appreciated, go where the princess treatment lasts longer than the courting stage, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated, go where you're uplifted and not manipulated, then you're not offended by what this young lady just said. Because let's just be very honest, right? As much of a generalization it is to say that dating black men comes with a lot of emotional labor, there's also a lot of fact that's involved in that statement, right? And the only person that disagrees is someone that's a black male with an ego, or 2, someone who's never dated a black male. Now, am I making this video to tell you to divest? Absolutely not. Do what your heart desires. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing all over again and expecting different results. We cannot continue to ignore the fact that it's a very unique experience, right? It's kind of like I've talked about on YouTube and I think on TikTok here, that there's something about dating a rapper, an athlete, right? We're not talking about Russell Wilson and Ciara. Those are the outliers, right? But how many times are we going to see these same men, typically black, screw women over time and time again before you say, nah, I'm good, I'm not dating a rapper, right? Yes, it's a generalization, but it's also factual based on data. Does that make sense? And so if you know that a vehicle is likely to break down on you, and you know that the safety rating has not been great, and you go to purchase one anyway for the aesthetics, i.e. the Range Rover, then be prepared to have your car in and out of the shop. right? Be prepared to be in a loner every couple of months. Be prepared to have your time interrupted every time you have to take it in for servicing. Does that make sense? It's the same logic, right? As a woman, only you are responsible for your emotional health, right? And if you want to maintain a softness, you want to live well, but you do not want to be hardened, you got to be very, very specific about your type. I'm sorry. And I know I've gotten this kickback a lot from my clients. Like, well, what happens if I'm only attracted to black men? Then I guess you'll never try nothing new. And I guess you'll continue to get the same results. And I guess you'll continue to look for a diamond in the rough, right? I feel this way about anything in your life that you notice is disrupting you. So kudos again to that beautiful woman for speaking up, because not a lot of us are saying this out loud. We are thinking it, but we're not saying it enough. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Mary, and I'm borderline obsessed with seeing women loved right the very first time. If that sounds like a cup of tea, definitely like and follow for more.
Fully aware that I'm going to get a lot.
Right?
Right. Check it out. Right now, at this very moment, somebody could pop in and say, you hate your father, you hate your uncles, you hate your brothers, you hate your boy cousins, you hate your mama for picking your dad, like, you hate God, like, you just hate everything. Hey, but that's not me though. I'm not like that. I believe people have a right to choice in every facet of their life. So everything you said, if it's valid to you, so be it. And it's obviously valid to a lot of people in your comments. So be it. I think that they were one step away from calling black men bullet bags again, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Y'all are angry and you entitled to filter through your emotions as you please. However, just to put this on your mind, if you think dating someone of a different race or ethnicity is going to give you a different experience and feeling, let's just start with the experience, right? I work with a lot of the dudes of different races that y'all actually want. People who make decent money, you know, who don't really, you know, play out in the streets a lot. Got a little something going for themselves. Stand-up guys, can work with their hands and everything. We talk a lot. And if you think that it's just going to be like this whole new world of experience, you're crazy. You crazy. A lot of them is the same level of burnt out with this dating as black men are. Like, you really think the experience is going to change? Nah. Let's go to the feeling though. Man, in my little mind, if you had a terrible feeling dating all of these men of a specific race, and you get one of another race, and all of a sudden you no longer burnt out, you ready to get back in the game, and it's like you ready to do all these things that you've never done before for this man, you probably, maybe you could have put that effort forth in other relationships that you were in. Just maybe you could have brought that energy to your previous dates, and things might have turned out a little different. Make sure you have the same expectations when you dating for these people, because a lot of y'all be moving the goalposts. It get further away for some people and closer for others. But anyway, moving forward, actually moving backwards, I want to go back to the comments, because man, I want you to know that for a man who avidly expresses love to black women, support, I do things for them for free. I'm not just looking to, you know, get into everything that I see and find attractive. I'm actually willing to be, you know, platonic with people. As someone who went to the Black Lives Matter protest and, you know, actually considers themselves to be, you know, somewhat pro-black, you know, don't argue with me on that one, because I'm still, you know, figuring a lot of things out. But as someone who would just scroll up and down TikTok and just like every single post that a black woman is in, regardless of whether I agree with the content or not, I like the video I stitched. Proof. But as someone who possesses those qualities and characteristics and habits, it is very disheartening to scroll through this little app and see all of the women that I would have easily loved, not knowing their name or nothing. It's real disheartening to see them, What you looking at, Mr. Man? What's going on? As I was saying, it's very disheartening to see that. And it's like, damn, you know, I thought we had got close to being back good. Like, I done went on plenty of dates with black women, and, you know, I usually don't date women that date outside their race. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little, I don't know. I grew up in the South, like down South. So I'm still getting used to that idea. You know, Army was the first time I saw interracial couples, so I ain't really. Well, no, I saw one in high school. One. Besides the point, I don't know. It was like, damn, it was a slap in the face for real. Because I really be out here trying. Like, trying. And I know a lot of black men that be out here trying. And I know because I hold them accountable. You not gonna be my friend dating a black woman and doing them any type of way. It's not gonna work out like that. I'm not gonna let you get away with it. I'll probably tell on you after I give you a chance to tell on yourself. But look, can we make up like that? What do we do in the first place? Well, don't answer that. I'll do my independent research. Probably make another video because this one getting kind of long. But damn, y'all were really hot in the comments, man. I can't get over it. Let me end this. What do keep
like seriously, lovelies, I know a lot of women who feels this way. They feel that these guys are just here to just use them to get to the level at which they want to, ascertain before dumping them to, go for what exactly they actually wanted. A lot of black girls who, in the dating circles and all of that often come out, to yell how she's been with this particular guy for years. They've been building their relationship. She actually met this guy where the guy, had nothing whatsoever, and then with all this support, trying to build the family together, she thinking that, okay, I've gotten someone that I want to build my family together with. Then at the end of the day, this guy decided to leave her, and then some of them might even end up, putting you into a family way, or maybe trying to make you a baby mama or something like that. Then after which they often move to the next victim or to the next woman they want to do something that they just did to you with. So a lot of women has been sharing this experience, a lot of black men. That's why you see today, some people want to just go out and date outside of their race to actually know if this kind of men, or if this is how all men are. So guys, I actually understand her part. I actually know where she's coming from, because I've seen a lot of this trend on TikTok, where so many women, especially black women, will come out and calling out and try to tell how they've been so mistreated by their fellow black guys. And this is something that have to be looked into. And I wonder why some of these guys do something like this. Like, if you know that you don't want to have anything long term with this particular person, instead of you to allow this person to invest all her time and energy, some of them will even end up trying not to build their own selves. They'll try not to build themselves, but they will give all the energy, support emotionally and whatsoever to these black guys, and they end up disappointing you. They end up because a lot of women want to, when you date your own, there's this joy that comes dating your own. Then when I realized that this your own, that you actually gave up everything for, just to be with, is actually disappointing you. A lot of this is just something that is trending, and a lot of women are just out there. When you ask a woman, why is it that you don't want to, go after your own race, they share their experiences and all of that. I will not dispute that fact. But then again, I came to realize that in life, in order for you to feel appreciated by someone, you need to first of all appreciate yourself. You need to first of all love yourself. You need to first of all treat yourself right. Love yourself, take care of yourself, treat yourself, right. Find your own happiness so that in future when this Mr. Perfect or Mr. Righteous person comes into your life, he will just be there to just be a bonus to your life that is already entertaining. A lot of women make this mistake of trying to, put in their happiness on someone. They make their life to revolve around this particular person. A lot of women make the mistake of when they're dating, they forget to, invest on their own self in terms of, financial, emotional, career-wise, and all of that. They tend to forget about the exist and try to make the relationship all about the relationship without trying to find your own pace. There is another problem with something like this. If you're dating a guy, doesn't mean that all your life, your happiness, everything about you revolves around this guy. This is why when this said guys leave your life, you feel so empty. I know it's hard. It's hard when a guy you love so much, you spend everything with, leaves your life. It hurts a lot, but it won't be that hard if even at the at that space of him living your life, you still got yourself. You still got yourself in charge. At least when you're dating someone, make sure that you also date yourself. Make sure that you are emotionally balanced. Make sure that you are making yourself happy. Your happiness shouldn't depend on someone. Your happiness shouldn't, be the center of anyone's, universe. You should be able to create happiness for yourself. That any happiness that this other individual brings up happens to be your bonus. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, try as much as you can to make yourself happy. Try as much as you can to, live that life you wanted to live with or without anyone involved in your life. With that way, you could be able to skip through anytime something like this comes. And they also say that the way you present yourself is how someone like you attract anyone that comes into your life. If you keep on meeting this particular set of guys, maybe you should just change a strategy. If you've been doing something that you feel is not, adding up, or it feels that that's the reason why the relationship is actually not working out for you, maybe it's high time for you to change. And if you feel that maybe dating outside of your race might change something or might be something good for you, then you can just go for it, because in life, this thing that works for Mr. A or B might not actually work for Mr. C or D. We are all destined in different, aspect of life. I also want to chip in the high rate of, women that don't want to get what I call child free by choice, women that don't actually want to get married, they just want to be on their own. I think these and some other factors are the reason why they chose to maybe just be on their own. They chose to create their own happiness. They chose to live their own life, go whatever they want to go, and build their own career, build their future, make their own wealth. I think this is one of the criteria, because a lot of them have been into this and they've been treated so badly over and over again until when they get fed up and decided to start living their own life in their own principles, their own rules and regulations, without anyone trying to teach them or show them how they should live their life. So I believe this is one of the things that actually attributed to this high rate of things that is trending on TikTok over there. So I believe that you can also date whosoever you want to date. If you feel that this particular race does not favor you, maybe you should just try something new, or maybe you are not even meant to date this particular race, maybe because of the way your character, or maybe the way you present yourself. There are other race that might actually appreciate that effort which you are giving. If you feel that your effort is not well appreciated in your own community, I'm sure you will be, appreciated elsewhere. And there are so many guys, well, I call it so many, there are some guys who actually do this. They do this no matter what you do for them. They just want to use you as a stepping stone, to use you to build their own self, to build their career, anything they want to build in life. And after which, they just leave you and, go for something else. They might actually be dating you, but their eyes are somewhere else. They are dating you with strategy. They are dating you not because they love you, but they are dating you because of what they are getting from you. Maybe it might not even be monetary aspects. It might not even be, But if you're a guy, you are hearing the top of my voice, please make sure you define your relationship. Because a lot of women are actually getting wiser right now. A lot of women are getting wiser. I was able to see some, stitch I stitched, was it 2 weeks back, where a lady or a man was calling out a lady for dating him and still dating someone else. A lot of these ladies have gotten a little bit smarter. And when you see 100, I also encourage ladies to see the handwritings on the wall. If you're dating someone, I believe that if this person is someone serious, you will know deep down inside of you. No matter how this person decided to hide him or herself character, you will know the kind of person you're dating. Like if you're talking about marriage, when you see a guy that feels I want to get married, that wants to get married to you, I believe like a lady which you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know about it. You should know. You should be able to know when a guy is actually serious to go that lane with you. And also, I also feel that you should know when a guy isn't serious. But some people will just see all of the red flags, but they will just overlook it up because of maybe they feel that they are in love. Let me tell you, love and partnership, if maybe you're dating someone and you guys want to take it to the next level, love is actually not enough. There are more to it than love as well. Like seriously, just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of harassment, bullying, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So let us just share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you've not done that already. Like this video, and I will see you lovelies when I open my next.
The lack of encouragement.